Students, welcome once again to the Oval Academy of Education. In today's video, we are going to start ICSE Class 7 Math Chapter 7, that is Ratio and Proportion. So, as we have done in our earlier videos of mathematics, we start with the basic terms related to the chapter. So here we are going to start with what is a ratio. So ratio is the fraction. Keep in mind it is a fraction of the two quantities that one quantity is of the other. Right? If we assume two quantities A and B, so their fraction would be A upon B written like this, and their ratio would be written like this: A 2 dots B, that is A ratio B, that is A is to B. Right? Here the two terms are used, A and B. The first term is A, so we will call it as first term or antecedent in the terms of ratio, and the second term is B is the second term, we will call it as consequent or second term. Right? Now we have some facts about ratio. First of all, ratio is a fraction. Keep in mind it is a fraction, so it has no unit. Right? The ratio between two quantities is obtained by dividing first quantity by the second, like this fraction. Its meaning is here. Right? The quantities of the ratio should be of the same unit and same kind. So what does it mean? So if first quantity is in given in kg, then it should also be in kg, right? If it is given in kg and it is given in grams, then you have to convert this gram into kg or kg into this gram, so both units of both the quantities are of the same kind, same, right? If we multiply or divide each term of ratio, suppose we have a term 3 ratio 4. I'm telling about this point here. So we write it as this, like just like this, as a fraction. If we divide each term of it, that is antecedent and consequent, by 2, the result will be 3 to the 6, 4 to the 8. If we solve this, we will get 2, 3 the 6, 2, 4 the 8. The same result, right? The ratio will remain the same. So these are some points about ratio you should always keep in mind while solving the exercise. Right? Now let's move to the next. Next is suppose what is the simplest form of ratio? You will deal with questions. Simplest form of ratio, right? Or we will call that, or it as lowest terms. Lowest terms. What does this mean? Simplest form or lowest term? So A ratio B is said to be in simplest, said to be in simplest form or lowest term. Here write lowest terms, not term. lowest term if HCF of A and B, that is its two quantities, yeah, two terms, is 1. When the HCF always comes 1, then they are said to be in the simplest form, right? If I write, for example, if I write 3:4, is it in simplest form? Yes, because their HCF is 1. They are not divisible by each other, so their HCF will be 1. If I write 12:16, is it in simplest form? No, because their SCF, if we find out their SCF would be like this way: 12 1 ja 12, 4, 12, 4 3 ja 12. So their SCF is 4. So they are not in the simplest or lowest term. We have to make them into simplest or lowest term, like 4 3 are 12, 4 4 are 16. So this is they have this has two these two have only one as SCF, so they are in simplest form or lowest term, right? We have to divide for change a ratio in its lowest terms. We have to divide the terms, right? So this is the simplest form of the ratio. Now we will move to our exercise, that is exercise 7A. Right, students? If you keep in mind the basic things related to the unit, you will never face any difficulty. So this is our exercise 7A, right? Its first question is in express in simplest form, right? So first part is 20:35. As I have dictated earlier, we have to make changes in its simplest form. So if you have learned tables well, they will be utilized here. For example, this common table, on which common table they are going to be divided 5. 5 4 ja 20, 5 7 ja 35. No more divisions. So they are in the, this is the simplest form, right? Their SCF is 1, so they have come into simplest form, right? Now, one, this is those who have learned their tables well. But if you don't know your tables well, then the other method is 20:35. We have to find out now SCF of 20 and 35. How will we find it? Their SCF in the rough work: 20 and 35. 21 ja 20 minus 15 are remaining. 20 again, 15 minus 5. This 15 will come here. 5 3 are 15. So SCF is, their SCF is 5, right? Now 20:35, we will do, write it as 20:35, divide this SCF by both the terms. We will get 5 4 are 20, 5 7 are 35. So this is here, right? Right, students, if you have learnt your tables well, then you can do it easily. Otherwise, go to the lengthy method, right? So, no need to panic. I have solved both the two methods here. Now, in the first, second is your homework. Second homework, do it. Use. Now we will move on to the third. 2.1 ratio 1.2. 2.1 ratio 1.2. So here is one decimal place, one decimal place, one decimal place. So you can simply write it as 21 ratio 12. If decimal places are same, you can write as it is. So they what a common table they are going 3 3 7 ja 21 3 4 ja 12. So this is their simplest form. You can do if you have learnt your table well, then you can do it easily. If you have not learnt, either learn them well or do the bigger method. Right, students? Now, question part third we will do here. It is also 3 1 by 4 mixed fraction, 6 1 by 2. Part 4. So, we will make it vulgar. 4 is 12 plus 1, 13 by 4. Ratio 6 to 12, 1 by 13 by 2. 6 to 12 plus 1, 13 by 2. Now, what we will do here? These are numerators, these are denominators. We will take LCM of denominators. Okay? LCM of 4 and 2. What will we do as both are divisible on 2, so the bigger number is the LCM. If you don't know this trick, then find LCM like this: 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4, 2 2 ja 4. So LCM is 4. Right? Now, LCM is 4. We have uh, 13 by 4 ratio 13 by 2. Now what we will do? 13 by 4, we will divide this LCM with both 13 by 2, no sorry, multiply 4, 4 gone, 2 1 are 2, 2 are 4. Yeah, this is 13 ratio 26. So 13 1 ja 13, 13 2 ja 26. This is our required answer. Right? So now we will move on to the fourth. Sorry, fifth. We will move on to fifth. What is fifth? 6a, 9b. Fifth part is 6a ratio 9b. So what we are going to do here? Simple. 3 2 ja 6, a 3 3 ja 9. Right? So our ratio will be 2a ratio 3b. Now sixth. 8ab square ratio 6a square b. 8ab square ratio 6a square b. What you will do in this? So here you have to note one thing, right? Quantities are same, but this is in square. This is here. This is only single A. This is A square. So we will cut this square with A. Only one A will be remaining. Here we will cut this square. So here what is remaining? 8B ratio 6A. Right now both are going on the table of 2, 2 4 ja, and 2 3 ja. So this is the our required answer. No need to panic. Now we will move on to the question second. Question second, though I have done it in the question first, yet I am solving part fifth of it here. 1 2 by 3 ratio 2, 1 by 2 ratio 1, 3 by 4. First, these are mixed fraction. Make them as vulgar or simple fraction. 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 5 upon 3, 2 2 ja 4, 5 upon 2, 4 1 ja 4, 3 7 upon 4. Then take their LCM. 3 LCM of the denominators. 2 3 2 1 ja 2, 2 ja 3 2 6 ja 12. So LCM of 3 comma 2 and 4 equal to 12. So what we will do? 5 by 3 multiply 12 ratio 5 by 2 multiply 12 ratio 7 by 4 multiplied by 12. 3 1 ja 3, 3 4 ja 12, 2 1 ja 2, 2 6 ja 12, 4 1 ja 4, 4 3 ja 12. So what is answer? 5 4 ja 20, 5 6 ja 30, 7 3 ja 21. So are they divisible with any common table? Not. They are not divisible. So this is our required answer. 20 ratio 30 ratio 21. All the three are not divisible on a common table, though, so their SCF is 1, so they are in their simplest form. Now we will move on to remaining parts of question second. You will do yourself. They are easy, like just I have done the fifth part by taking LCM of the denominator. Now we will move on to question third. What is that question third? Question third. Question third is right in, it is also right in simplest form. But here units are given. So first is 35 paise ratio rupee 1. So students, here units are given. So what you will do in that condition? Right? 35 paise to rupees 1. So this is paise, this is rupees. We know rupee 1 is equal to 100 paise. Right? So this is 35 paise, make this also 35. So 35 paise. For ratio to be solved, there I have told earlier, their units should be same, the same. Rupees 1 converted into 100 paise. Right? So this is paise, this is paise. So now we can solve them. On which table they are going? 5 5 7 ja 35, 5 20 ja 20. So this is our required answer, right? In the same way, you have second 1 kg ratio 375 gram. So this is bigger. So we will convert this kg into this 1 kg. Write it here because 1 kg equal to 1000 gram. So therefore 1000 gram is equal to 3 7. Sorry, ratio 3 ratio 7. So on which table they will go? On 5. So 5 2 ja 10, 200, 5 7 ja 35, 5 5 ja 25. Again they can go over 5 4 ja 20, 40, 5 15 ja 5 8 ja 5 3 ja. So we will write 3. 8 ratio 3. This is our required answer. So students, no need to panic. If you know the units well, you can do them easily. Now, third, part third of question third is 60 centimeter ratio 1 meter, because 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Therefore 60 centimeter ratio 100 centimeter. 1 0 cancel. 3 2 ja 6, 5 2 ja 10. So this is our required ratio 3 ratio 5. Right? In the same way, you can do part 4. Part 4 is 100 meter, sorry, 400 meter ratio 1 kilometer, because 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Therefore 400 meter is equal to, sorry, ratio, here we will put ratio 1000 meter. So double zero got cancelled with this. So 2 2 ja 4 ratio 2 5 ja 10. So required ratio is 2 ratio 5. Right, now move on to fifth. These are 8 months. Ratio 1 2 by 3 years. So 8 months, 3 1 ja 3, it is a 5 upon 3 years. So these are months, these are years, because 1 year is equal to 12 months. Therefore, we will do it here. 8 months is equal to 5 by 3 multiplied by 12 months. 3 1 ja 3, 3 4 ja. So 8 months ratio 5 4 ja 20 months. 4 2 ja 8 months. 4 5 ja 20 months. So our answer will be 2 ratio 5. Right. Now uh, we will move on to the next and last part, that is 6. We will solve it here. 6 is 6 2 by 3 hours ratio 1 day. So because 1 day is equal to 24 hours, therefore 6 3 ja 18 plus 2 12 hour, so 12 by 3 hours multiply 24 ratio 1 day. 3 1 ja 3, 3 8 ja. Oh, so we have to convert it the other way. So 6 3 ja 18 plus 2. 20 by 3 hours ratio 1 day. Now 1 day equal to 24 hours. So we will convert this day into hours. So 20 by 3 hours is equal to ratio 24 hours. Now what we are going to do here is, this is 1, we will cross multiply this 20 hours multiplied 1 ratio 24 hour multiplied 3. So 20 hours ratio 24 3 are 72 hours, right? For any common table they are going on which 4. 5 4 ja 20, 4 18 ja 18 4 ja sorry, here we will come 5 4 5 ja 20, 18 4 ja 70. So this is our required answer, right students? Now move on to next. Is question number 4. The angles of a triangle are in the ratio 5, ratio 6, ratio 7. Find each angle. So, solution, ratio of angles of a triangle. What is that? 5 ratio 6 ratio 7. So, as we know, what is the sum of angles of a triangle? 180. Sum of all angles, here we will put because sum of all angles of a triangle equal to 180, right? Now what would be the simplest way to do this? So we will take out sum of ratio terms. Sum of ratio terms. What are the ratio terms? 5 plus 6 plus 7. So what is it? It is 7 plus 6, 13 plus 5, 18. So therefore, first angle, first, what is the sum? 80, 180. This is ratios and this is the ratio of the sum of ratio terms. So take first angle 5 upon sum of ratio terms multiplied by sum of all angles. 18 1 ja 18, 18 10 ja 180. This will, first angle would be 50 degree. Now second angle, this is ratio of second angle, this is sum of ratio terms, and this is sum of all angles. 18 10 ja, it will come out to be 60. Therefore, third angle, ratio of angle, third angle is 7 upon sum of ratio terms, 18 sum of all angles. 18 and 18. So this will come out to be 70 degree. If we find out the sum of these three angles, it would be 180. 7 plus 6, 13 plus 5, 80. Right? No need to write this one, but this is for your understanding. We have find out the sum of all angles of a triangle. Right, students? Now we will move on to question number 5. Chapter 7, this will part 1. We will do it in two videos. This is part 1. Right? This is big chapter, so we will solve it in two videos. Now question number 5. What is question number 5 in your book? That is, what is your name of your book? I am solving here. That is Foundation Mathematics by R.S. Agarwal, class 7. So question number 5 is, a line segment of length 84 centimeter has been divided into two parts. In the ratio 4:3, find the length of each part. So it is just like question number 4. Do it yourself. Here total length we will take 84 and sum of ratios will be 4 plus 3, 7. So first part will be 4 by 7 multiplied 84. Second part will be 3 by 7 multiplied 84. So question number 5 is your homework. Do it yourself, no problem in it. Question number 6. What is question number 6 is, divide rupees 3900 between Kamal and Preeti in the ratio. So I am going to solve it. Total money that has to be divided is equal to rupees 3900. So ratio of Kunal and Preeti. Kunal and Preeti's ratio is 15:11. So again here we will sum of, therefore sum of ratio terms would be 15 plus 11. 15 plus 11 is 26. Therefore Kunal's share, what would be Kunal's share? So Kunal's ratio is 15. 15 upon sum of ratio terms 26. Total money which has to be divided in 3900. 5 3 ja. No, they will not go. So we divide 15. So is 26. 13 2 ja 26. 13 3 ja. So 13 2 ja 26, 13 3 ja 39. This will get to 0. This 2 1 ja 2, 2 1 50 ja 300. So students, what would be Kunal's share? Kunal's share would be 15 multiplied by 15. If you remember what would come by multiplying 15 by 15, so this way 15 15 yeah 2 2 5, it is carrying 0, so we will put 0. So Kunal's share will be rupees 2250. So in the same way, Preeti's share would be ratio, Preeti's ratio 11, sum of terms, total money. So we will directly cut it as 150. So 1100, 11 5 ja 55, 11 1 ja 11 plus 5 16 rupees. If you want to cross check this, their total would be 3900, 0, 5 5 10 0, 20 plus 22 plus 16, 38 plus 1, 9. Right? You can cross check yourself, so that there should be no doubt. So this has gone question number 6. Now we will move on to question number 7. So now it is term of blue. Question number 7. You can do question number 7 yourself, like question number 6. This is homework. Question number 8. Yes, this I am going to solve it again. So divide 35 sweets between Sudha and Tanvi in the ratio 2:3. Right? Question number 8. So solution is here. Total sweets. How many sweets are there? 35. Ratio of Sudha and Tanvi. Tanvi is equal to 1 by 2 ratio 1 by 3. So here students, uh, you can, as I have explained earlier, so ratio is 1 by 2. So we will take LCM of denominators 2 and 3. 3. So no common table on which they are running, so their ratio would be there. Total 2, 3 are 6. Right? Now, therefore 1 by 2 divide by 6 ratio 1 by 3. Sorry, multiply 6. 2 1 ja 2, 2 3 ja 3 1 ja 3, 3 2. So this ratio has come to 3 ratio 2. Now this is our final ratio. On the basis of this, we will divide 32 series. Therefore, Sudha's sum of ratio comes would be 3 plus 2 equal to 5. Therefore, Sudha's share would be, Sudha has got 3, sum 5, total number of sweets 35. 5 and 5, 5 7. So Sudha will get 21 sweets. And Tanvi, therefore Tanvi's share would be 2 upon 5 multiplied 35, 14 sweets. Right? So students, this is their total would be 35, 21 plus 14, 35. Right? Now we will move on to the next question. That question is question number 9. It is easy, like question number 8. So this is your homework. If you face any problem, you can contact us in our comments channel. Right? Now we will move on to question number 10. Total questions are 22. Question number 10. So what is here? He is saying divide rupees 715 among A, B, C in such a way that B gets 3 times as much as A gets and C gets half as much as B. So here we will uh, go by assuming. First, we will write the total money. Total money is to be divided is rupees 7115. Right? So here we have to make the ratio. Now suppose A gets equal to rupees X. Now he is saying in divide money in such a way that B gets 3 times as much as A and C gets half of as much as B. So B is related to both. Here for B share we have to assume A's share that we have taken as rupees X. Right? Now therefore B gets up. Now if A is getting rupees X, so B will get 3 times as much as A, right? So B will get rupees 3x, and therefore C gets half as much as B gets. So B is getting 3x. So what we will get, half of it, rupees 3x upon 2, half of B's share, right? So therefore our ratio A ratio B ratio C will become what? X ratio 3x upon 2. Now, right? Now this will be cross multiplied with this. So 2x multiplied x, 2 multiplied x, 2x, 2 multiplied 3x, 6x, and this will taken as 3x. Right? Now they will go on which common table? No common table. So this is the required ratio. So here we will go further. Sum of ratio terms. We have obtained the ratio. We will get their sum. 2x plus 3x, 6x plus 3x. 2 plus 6, 8 plus 3, 11x. Now therefore A gets in actual A's ratio 2x and sum of ratio terms multiplied total money that has to be divided 7 x got cancelled with this, and 11 6 jar 66, 71 minus 6, 66, 5 remaining, 5 will go with 5, that becomes 55, 11 5 yeah 50. So A will get 65 to the rupees 130. Therefore B gets, what will B get? B's ratio is 6x upon 11x multiplied by 7 1 15. Again x cancel, this will go by 65. 65 5 ja 6 5 ja 30, 6 6 ja 36 plus 3 39. This will rupees 390. Therefore she will get 3x upon 11x multiplied by 7 1 15. X got cancelled with x. 11 1 ja 11, yeah. 65, 65 3 ja 5 3 ja 15, 3 6 ja 18 plus 1. So their total would become what? 7 1 15. Right? So this was your question number 10. Alright, students. Now we will do the remaining sums, we can complete these sums in this video. These 22 sums in this single video. So you do complete the whole exercise 7a in this video.